Good morning, all. I would like to take 3 minutes or so to provide you with some vital information that you need to properly understand the current immigration debate in the United States. Google Public Data has published this interactive graph of World Bank information. This is the world in 1970. These bubbles represent every Latin American country. The bigger the bubble, the larger the population. As you can see, in 1970, women in Latin America had an average of 7 children each. These children, and a poor economy south of the border, caused the immigration boom at the beginning of this century. Our current immigration debate is based on the assumption that this is still what the world looks like. People like me argue that the United States was built by and for immigrants, and that we should be happy to welcome all those who are willing to make the sacrifices necessary to come to our shores. Immigration opponents argue that we accept too many people, especially Latin Americans, and that this is dangerous somehow. Sadly, over the past 10 years, the immigration opponents have won. We have spent billions of dollars militarizing our southern border and adding to the misery of already vulnerable people. There is something seriously wrong with this debate. It's not just that the opponents are wrong, they are, but also that the basis of the debate is incorrect. This is not 1970 anymore. Let's see what's happened south of the border since then. You can see birth rates steadily falling as income per person steadily rises. By 1990, Latin American women were only having an average of 3 children. This is less than half as many children, which helps to explain why immigration from Latin America has been dropping for years. In 2011, the number of people moving from Mexico to the United States was about the same as the number moving from the United States to Mexico. Let's watch further. You can see the birth rates fall to US levels and sometimes below. At the same time, you can watch the GDP per capita of these countries triple. Latin America now has a workforce that is growing at a slower pace. At the same time, this workforce has many new opportunities. When the US economy recovers, large-scale Latino immigration will not. The people necessary to restart the immigration boom are simply not there. Nobody in Washington, D.C., Democrat or Republican, is willing to acknowledge this simple fact. The United States Congress is currently debating immigration reform. This is sorely needed. We currently make it absurdly difficult for people who want to come to our country. Also, there are more than 11 million hardworking Americans who have been denied legal status. Whenever somebody tries to help these situations, they are told that first we need to make the border secure. This argument has always been wrong, but in 2003, it may have seemed to have had some connection to reality. In 2013, it is a complete fantasy. You have seen the data. The border is secure, and only becoming more so. We have wasted billions of dollars. We have hurt a lot of poor people and listened to a lot of ugly and divisive arguments for no reason. The next time somebody tries to tell you that we need to make the border more secure, politely remind them that they are wasting everybody's time. Thanks for listening. If you're in the mood for more of this sort of thing, I have 2 essays for sale on Amazon. You can find the links below. One of them is on U.S. foreign policy, and the other one is on the drug war. Thanks again for your time.